Good morning, everybody. We are back. PVRN Puerto Vallarta right now, and it's 9 a.m. I'm your host, Brent Lane. So happy to have you back. So happy to see you. Good morning, early risers. I saw Melissa get in there bright and early. Of course, I see you as well. John, Mr. Croc Cam. Number 3 was Albert. And coming in fourth in the race, Laura. Lovely L3. Good morning, everybody. So nice to see you here this morning. Good morning, Lori. Nice to see you as well. Hopefully I sound okay. I made a couple sound adjustments. I don't know if I'm too loud or distorted. Let me know. Good morning, Karen. Definitely, no pun intended. Want your feedback on that. So hopefully, good morning, Javier. How you doing? Man, coming in hot and fast. I love the good morning segment. It's its own little segment here. Happy to see everybody here. Good morning, Sly. Nice to see you. Okie dokie then. Another low news day, as we say here, as lovely L3 once quoted, no news is good news. We got a little bit, but not a lot of heavy news. We even have a video today, a very short video clip that's actually running over on my second screen right now. It's very distracting. I'm trying not to be distracted by these moving things. Good morning, Heather from Berkeley, California. How's your weather up there? Hopefully it's nice and beautiful and you're enjoying it and getting some cooler weather. Speaking of cooler weather, good morning, Tom. No news is the best news. Yeah, speaking of cooler weather, I mean, I don't know how many weeks it is now, but we're going to be off to Mexico City for a little while. We love visiting our friends out there, Anna and Jerry. Beautiful here, not hot. Oh, that's good. I know it's hot in a lot of the world right now. Good for you. You're in a good spot. Where it probably won't be hot as Mexico City when we go visit. Looking forward to that. And once again, if for any reason my voice sounds distorted or too loud, please tell me. I've got a slider in front of me and I will adjust it. But since you're not saying anything, I'm going to figure I'm all good. You guys are my best testers. All right, like I said, I got a little video to share with you in a bit that's pretty funny. That'll be my last story today. But let's have a live look outside. How's about it? Let's take a look. There it is. Lovely Puerto Vallarta. Wispy clouds. If you're not here, I'm sorry, but you know, it is really, really hot. But it's about right. Sounds normal. Thank you. Got my feedback that I was looking for, Albert. I was counting on you, brother. All right, for that, Sir Albert, for being the first to chime in on how my thing sounds, I'm going to give you some beautiful sounds. The beautiful sounds of coffee time.
Coffee time on PVRN. Hey, clink those cups. Let's wake again. Sip the truth with a little grin. Coffee time. Let the news roll in. Steam's up, sun's out.
Oh my gosh, I know everybody comes here for my dancing with the coffee cup. That has to be the highlight of your day, right? It has to be. Oh my God. It makes me laugh because I can see myself. So thank you. Thank you for cheersing with me. Glad I sound okay. All right. Moving forward into the show. Last night, we had a wonderful dinner with our friends Katie and Dwight. I know they don't watch the show live that often, but if they're checking it out later, thank you so much for dinner. Another great dinner at Barcelona Tapas. Just one of our favorite little restaurants. They don't pay me. They don't incentivize me to say anything, but when a restaurant is good and consistent, sometimes hard to find, especially this time of year, I want to shout it out. So thank you again, Barcelona Tapas, for being super great, super consistent. And I even know the owner wasn't there, so it's so nice to know that your restaurant runs 110%, whether you're there or not. What a gift. So thank you again. Katie and Dwight, enjoyed hanging out with you. And the after drink over at Calibre was fun too. Had a good time. Enjoyed it. All right. What's going on out there? When it's not a big news day, we're going to talk about weather. So there you go. Right out of the gate. Weather and the beach here. So if you're heading out to the beach, again, I told you we talked about this yesterday. Check the shore conditions, keep an eye out. Civil protection authorities have issued high swell warnings across the local beaches, with waves still expected to reach about 2 meters in height. That's 6 feet and change. Ocean currents generated by offshore hurricane activity that we just showed you are directly affecting the swells here. They're red flags. According to this story, there are some red flags posted today. I haven't seen them firsthand, but that's a big warning to probably don't go into the ocean, please. Not probably, but don't. But lifeguards should be out patrolling and just trying to, keep an eye. But the number one person that needs to save you is yourself. Okay, so don't go in the water if there's a red flag. Try to be safe. Watch out for those purple flags as well. Because that hurricane is still out there to sea. It's not Genevieve, I think is her name. I don't know, something from like the Excalibur, is out there floating around. It is a Cat 4 right now, and it is going parallel to us. We don't expect it to do anything but go out to sea. So we should be fine, but some of those wispy outside pieces of it will hit here and cause us a little bit of rain and some beach issues. So again, we talked about that a lot yesterday. Also, I got an update this morning. Remember yesterday we talked about, I think it was yesterday, we talked about Latin Fest coming. Well, boom, it's here. That was yesterday, the day before. And I went online and I found a government posting. And as I do, I go in and I translate it to English for you. So this is the latest and greatest government posting out there. Let me make that bigger for you regarding road closure as of today. So drivers and public transit commuters headed through the Emiliano Zapata neighborhood should plan around major local road closing today. City traffic authorities are shutting down Ignacio Vallarta Street to accommodate setup and staging for the upcoming Latin Fest. The closure will affect vehicular traffic from early morning through late afternoon, through late evening hours. As you can see, it's going all the way. It's supposed to be starting at 9 a.m., not p.m. Sometimes those things get messed up a little bit in the wash when it comes to their translations. So do take a look at alternative routes in the area. Drivers are advised to use Calle Insurgentes, there we go, or Avenida Olas Atlas to bypass the closed block. Local police and traffic officers will be stationed at key intersections to assist drivers with the detours and maintain movement as much as possible. Pedestrian access across the sidewalks is, of course, going to remain open. They're not going to stop you from walking by, but parking along the affected block is prohibited during the festival staging. Probably not so great during the festival. Transit officials urge everyone to allow extra time when heading into Zona Romantica today. Thank you so much to Carolina Gomez. Katie Smith made it. That's great. I'm glad to actually see you. Good morning. I love it. When you come onto the show, you just say, I'm here. And I'll be damned. I'll see you. And I will say good morning to you. So good morning, Katie, emphatically. Love it. All right, so yeah, if you're going out to Latin Fest, I think that starts on the 30th. If I'm correct, I don't have that in front of me. I'll talk about it more as the week goes on. Definitely take a picture or two, send it over. As a matter of fact, just email it to me at pvrnmx@gmail.com, and your photo and your info might end up on the show, just like our viewer mail. It's like a little miracle when you send me something. I talk about it. All right, speaking of talk about, let's talk about some coffee. I need it. Boom. After dinner with our friends last night at Barcelona Tapas and a bit of Malbec, a little rougher this morning. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm a little off, but I'm here with you. We're doing all right. Don't drink on Monday nights ever. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you cheersing with me. All right. So we talked about that also. Quick shot here. Here's some guys out there doing their best because there was a crocodile sighting. All right, so residents near the Mojoneras neighborhood witnessed an unexpected street blockade earlier today following a wildlife sighting. I already spoiled it what it is. Civil protection officers responded quickly after locals spotted a sizable crocodile moving near Guanajuato Street. Emergency responders cordoned off the block to keep pedestrians at a safe distance while wildlife officers arrived on the scene. Now, when it comes to handling these situations, specialized officers do work to capture and safely relocate the reptile back into its natural habitat. So if you're wondering what happens to him or her, that's where they go. And I know John was going to be in there because John is the man behind Coffee Cam. Spoiler alert, that'll be Friday. Okay, so heavy summer rains often do push the crocodiles out of the canals and into the rivers into nearby suburban streets sometimes. That's exciting. Authorities remind residents, like you need a reminder of this. Come on, people. Never approach or harass wild animals in the residential zones or anywhere. Don't feed the crocodiles. Don't pet the crocodiles. Don't take selfies with the crocodiles. Now, it's not a guarantee you're not going to get harmed by a crocodile, but it really does increase your odds of not getting eaten by a crocodile when you use your non-crocodile brain to not get eaten by a crocodile. Okay, wow. Ooh, I really went off on my own little soapbox here. Can I get an amen? Neighbors in the surrounding blocks are asked to keep domestic pets indoors until wildlife personnel complete the capture operation, which might be over by now, but this came out this morning. Civil protection will maintain a perimeter until the area is officially cleared for safe, regular foot traffic. In this case, you can drive, but don't walk through that neighborhood right now. Just obey the emergency personnel and don't mess with the crocodiles, please. Unless your name is John, who keeps a distance and sends me PV Croc Cams. Amen, Darwin. Yeah, I feel like Darwin's not a piece of society so much right now. It's kind of like when we got those little, what are those little silica gel packs? And they always said, "Do not eat." I mean, come on, duh, man. Don't eat the silica gel pack. Maybe it looks like candy. I don't know, but yeah, Darwin, hang in there with us. All right, I'm gonna have a quick coffee break because we're blazing on through a No News Tuesday. Let's have a sip of coffee, take a breath, have a cheers. Maybe this is a good spot because I've got that video coming up. And honestly, it's kind of fun. It's only 10 or 11 seconds, but I found it hilarious. It is Mexico news. It's going to be in Mexico City news this time, the country of Mexico. But I've got that one queued up. But in the meantime, maybe before I do that, because that's going to be a fun exit, I do want to remind you, if you're new to the show or you're just not getting alerts all the time when the show's coming on in YouTube, just click the bell down here by my left shoulder. Click it, subscribe, and then just be sure to change your notifications from the default over to notify all, and you'll always know when the show is on. Last but not least, also, I love viewer mail. I can't say it enough. I love viewer mail, and I love when I get it, and I get it almost every week now, which is great. And I generally read them on air, unless you tell me don't read it on air. If you've got a story, if you got some feedback, if you want to talk about the show, if you want to talk about something I should do differently, or if you just love me, send me a message at pvrnmx@gmail.com. I can take it, good or bad. Let me know what you think about the show. And if your comments, you want them read on air, I will. You'll become a little star in your own right. And also, let's see, what else? Because literally, we're about done. So I'm just going to let you out of class early today, folks. You get a hall pass. All right. The last story, which I've got queued up to my right with a little bit of live video. I don't have sound for it, but it is a pretty funny video. Give me a second here to cue this up just right for you guys. All right, here we go. This is Harry Styles being seen in Mexico City. I'm going to play this a couple times. Yep, there he is. Pay attention to her hands. She's so nervous. Watch. With the fork. Oh my God. And then her sneaky. Who would do that? I think if Lovely L3 is paying attention, she would say, "You did that exact same thing in Austin once with a different actor." Oh my gosh. I kind of did. I'm kind of guilty about it, but I love this video. I love he's just over there eating his tacos. Good luck. Hope that works out for him. And I love her shaking fork. That's like, oh man, her face is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I hope you enjoyed that as much as me. I've had that queued up for a while. Those TikTok videos are hard to show on here because I can't download them, but let's talk about it. That was pretty funny. I hope you enjoyed it. So international pop star Harry Styles has officially arrived in Mexico City ahead of his scheduled concert dates, and he wasted no time diving into local food culture. Videos circulating. Just throw it up there while I'm talking. Videos circulating across social media show the British pop singer stopping by a popular taqueria in the capital to grab a bite to eat. Fans eating at the establishment were caught completely off guard as the artist just casually enjoyed his meal, obviously not privately and not being noticed. But yeah, he's just casually doing that. Oh, I got busted. Claire Danes, who it was. Yes, I know. We'll talk about that in just a second. So maybe it will be a longer show after all. So fans obviously were shocked. You saw her fork shaking. And so news of the casual outing spread rapidly across social platforms. That's how I saw it right away on TikTok, prompting crowds of followers to flock to the area in hopes of catching a glimpse of the star. Witnesses noticed that Styles remained relaxed, greeting a few of his lucky bystanders and taking in the atmosphere before heading out. His visit definitely generated a lot of hype, a lot of fun, huge excitement. What happened there? Let's see. Second screen. There we go. Boom. A lot of excitement, a lot of fun, a lot of, just getting ready for his big show. So the first performance is scheduled for July 31st, while the following dates will be August 1st, 4th, 7th, 8th, and 10th. Okay, according to the information available on the concert schedule in the capital. Famous international artists frequently do visit local dining spots when performing at the Capitol, but unexpected street appearances always create this little bit of a frenzy, and sometimes they create this amazing video that's going viral. So thank you so much to Guadalupe Cruz for that. Sorry you got so much video on that, but I just love that video. I thought it was pretty hilarious. All right, I'm going to close that down. Okay, so yeah, Claire Danes. Yeah, so this one I'm living with forever. We were in an Austin eating establishment, and Claire Danes was sitting at the booth kind of right beside us. So I figured since I was having brunch with Claire Danes that day, oh, and Laura, she was there too. You know, she and I decided to take a selfie booth to booth. Of course, my version of the selfie with her was my face, the back of her head. She did notice, wasn't that sneaky? So me and Claire Dane had brunch one day. I'm just going to leave that story at that. Though it's not quite as funny as the time we were on the metro. I can't remember if it was in Hong Kong, and somebody was just kind of crazy. And it's back in the day where you took photos instead of videos on your phone. And I forgot that my flash was on. So I took like the sneaky photo because I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun travel photo. Look at this crazy, whatever person. They weren't that crazy. And I take a photo and it just snapped with the flash. And they were like, I saw that. So don't get busted if you find a star or see Harry Styles somewhere, but you could end up on the show. So thank you so much, Lovely 03, for outing that. All right, that's it. I hope you had some fun today. It almost felt like a casual Friday, but it's not. It's only Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 9 a.m. as usual. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow on PVRN Puerto Vallarta. Yes, not sneaky. Yes, I am not sneaky. I got that. All right, bye, everybody. Here's my sneaky way of saying goodbye.